Well, I'm still over here grubbing. I call it grubbing. I don't know what the real terminology is. Getting up some of this brush. He'll say, the owner will say, one more day. Then I work a day. Then he'll say, well, let's just go ahead and go 2 more days. I'll go 2 days, and he'll say, let's do another day. So, you know, he's got, I don't know, probably 300 acres here. I could probably do this for the rest of the year, cleaning up around these oak trees. That's kind of a, you know, it's a good thing but a bad thing. But you know, I got other jobs lined up, and you know, I'm on this job, and it's supposed to be done a week ago, so it kind of messes up everything. Good thing to have that problem, being busy, and it's a good thing to continue, you know, be able to work here. And the gentleman likes my work, you know, that's a good thing. But at the same time, it's not good for my other jobs. I try to be careful around these oak trees, grubbing up some of this brush, because you get into the roots or something of them oak trees, take a chance of killing them, or they're already kind of stressing from lack of rain and competition. But anyways, back on the, you know, I'm glad he likes the job I'm doing and happy and wants more work, but it's not good for my other jobs at all. You could sit here and dig up brush for another year or two. So it's not easy. So I'm not getting oak smells every day. My wife and I just sold our home. We just sold our house, and we gotta find something else and move and pack, and that's gonna be fun. We're in the process right now of buying a piece of land and trying to get all that worked out, and hopefully everything works as in God's plan, not ours. Actually going to be moving from, you know, the area where I'm at, moving about an hour away, but I'll still, you know, travel here for work and stuff, since my clientele's kind of here. We just wanted to move somewhere a little bit different. It's not a whole lot different, but maybe where they do get some rains, a little bit more rain. But anyways, guys, I'll keep working on this and bring y'all back in a little bit on this. This is a good little example, kind of what I'm talking about. You see all this brush, a lot of brush, taller than me, which ain't very tall. But these oak trees in here are completely dead. Now over here on that side, and that side's got a little green to it. But y'all can see here is, that's the only thing I can think of. We don't have a lot of oak wilt in this area. It's further east of us right here. But all this brushy stuff has literally just choked out all the oak trees that are in here. Look at this oak tree right here. Dead. Dead. It's just, that's the only thing I can come up with. All this stuff is choking it out. So I'm fixing to let the Yoda tackle that, clean all that up. So just wanted to show you all that, guys. I know I've said it before, but that's kind of a real good example right there. What's going on. All right, guys, y'all can see there, got all that cleaned up, all that brush, dead stuff. You're gonna have, you know, some of this little stringy stuff in here. He can come in here and spray or maintain, but got all the big stuff out of the way. He'll come back with his tractor and clean up behind me. So you can see here, just moving on to the next little group here, all the dead stuff in it, going through there, kind of getting some of that crap out. You can see there, half of the oaks are dying, half are alive. Just trying to save the oaks he does have. So y'all stay tuned, I'll bring you back in a little bit. Well, of course, when I turn the camera off, I'm in this other group of trees here, grubbing a lane, kind of an opening through it. Well, I hit that tree, thought it was some dust, and well, it wasn't. Y'all can see here, everything's shiny and wet. So I believe it's that hose there that's bent, spraying. So I don't know, nothing looks broke. Yeah, maybe it's broke. But anyways, I got to get in there and take that off there. And it goes up here to this side and take that off. So I already went to town and got a hose. And try to get that fixed. I meant to have them put one of them sleeves on this one. I'm hoping I can use the other one and use that sleeve. Bad gum, all this diesel splashing out. Anybody know how to stop these from leaking? I got the seal on there and it's pushed down. I got it pushed down and it's holding on there. It's holding, but it just, the diesel just sloshes out still. Anybody got a way to stop them from leaking like that? Let me get my tools, guys. Everything got a nice bath, oil bath. It kind of looks like it was just let me grab some napkins. Tighten that one up while I'm here. Bust this one up here where y'all are. You always gotta pay attention to hoses when you're taking hoses off, you know, like you don't want anything to drop on your hand or fall or whatnot. Still got the O-ring in there. Man, I dislike hoses that got O-rings. Why can't they just make them all those no O-ring type hoses? What was the point of coming up with a hydraulic hose with an O-ring? Now I gotta get that one pulled off, guys. Anybody know the point besides people making more money of a hydraulic hose that you gotta have an O-ring for? What was the purpose behind it? I think everybody in the world would rather have a non-O-ring hydraulic hose. Got a little leaf and little trash sitting behind that hose. I'm gonna try to get it out so it won't fall into the hole when I take this off. Dadgummit. Can't hardly get your fingers in there. Trying to hold it up with one finger and twist it with the other ones, but I'll just keep wrenching it. Not a bad thing. Maybe I can stop it before I get to the last thread so it won't fall over and splash oil all over me. Gnats. If y'all can see, just a little bitty fine crack right where that ball, that thing sits in there, right in front of my nail. It's got a tiny little slit right there. That's where it busted. Let me grab that new hose. Trying to get this sleeve on. I think I'm getting it. There we go. Now let me put a zip tie on them. I forgot that I had an old hose that I used. I forgot to tell them to make it about 4 inches, 3-4 inches longer. Needed a little bit more length on it. Alright. Now, let's see if I can cut those. Alright, now let's see if I can get it back on. I think I'm going to put this hose up high. That'll straighten that up. Or I can twist that a little easier, better. Got that tight. Yeah, I forgot to tell that guy to make this one about a 2, 3, 4 inches longer. Doesn't put such a bind on it when I'm what would that be? Bucket curled in. Alright, got that done. Now I need to put about, y'all can see here, it's just covered. There's a sheen all over the excavator. I need to put about a gallon or two oil back in the excavator, so y'all hang on. See how that one's got a little bit more slack? That hose there's got a little bit more slack in it. See how this one's got a little slack in it? And that one's pretty snug. I mean, it's still got slop in it, but you can see the difference in the hoses. I just like it. I mean, it's a good thing to not be sticking out, but that's a lot of bend on that hose. A lot of bend on that hose that, you know, don't need to be. Alright guys, got my hydraulic leak fixed. This is actually the next day. Try to clean up around this group of oak trees here. I got the GoPro on my head, so I can't tell how good y'all can see. I don't have like a mirror where I can tell what y'all are able to see from my head. So hopefully it ain't too terrible. Nice group of oak trees here. Try to clean up around it some. You can tell, you see that big old dead oak tree in the middle. Till at one time they had a nice oak tree in there, but these other ones choked it out. I guess that's the circle of life. Some of this stuff. See if I can pull this big one down and get it out of my way. I pulled a big one down the other day and there's a big old coon come running out of it. I wish I would have had that on camera. He didn't know what hit him. Scoot up a little bit. Try to be as careful as I can with these because I don't want to disturb the roots of the other ones. I'm gonna end this video here. This is I don't know what part 2 or 3. Just, you know, there's so much here, so much to do, so much to show. I don't want to bore y'all with the same thing over and over again. I hadn't been putting a whole lot of videos out just because it's the same thing over and over again. But there's gonna be more of this for me to come. I don't know, I probably got another full weeks of work here to do, probably more, possibly, which for y'all making videos kind of is a bad thing because I don't want to bore y'all, but for me it's a good thing. He wants me to keep going, so just cleaning up all around these oak trees and making more making his place look better. Y'all get the point. I took a ride around with him earlier out here, and I was actually wrong about, I said he got 200 or 300 acres of this. Well, I was wrong. I think he said he had 700 acres, so that'd make a lot of videos, a lot of same video stuff. So anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. We should have some other content, new stuff coming up as soon as I get done with this job. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all on the next one.